When Brighton came to visit us at the London Stadium back in August, they beat us again. Every time we think that we've got the ammunition to beat them, they always do the reverse and they end up beating us or they draw with us. We haven't beaten them in the Premier League yet in all the attempts that we've had. Every time we think it's going to be our turn, our time to win, they they don't even pull it out of the hat, they just make it really easy, and they beat us with relative ease. It was 2-0 in August. So here we are, after the great win against Nottingham Forest last weekend. Really good performance against Man United. With 3-1 result, didn't really justify that result, did it? But it is what it is. So we're out of the FA Cup. So all we've got to look forward to now is Premier League survival and the Europa Conference League, which starts again on Thursday in Cyprus. What do I expect from this game? Well, team news first. We know Areola's playing. Fabianski's had a plate put in his eye socket, so we don't know how long he's going to be out for. It's going to be quite interesting to see what happens with Fabianski, because players normally have eye damage. They'll wear a mask. You can't expect a goalie to wear a mask. It must impair his vision in some way. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Soufal, we don't know yet whether he's going to be back. I'm expecting him not to be. I think Zuma will start. He didn't play in midweek, but I think it's quite possible. Given that Ogbonna has played 2 games in a row in 5 days, I mean, all fair play to him, so I'm kind of expecting Zuma to be back. So the defence, I think, is going to be Ben Johnson, Zuma, Aguerd and Emerson, who played decently against Man United at the weekend, on Wednesday. Middle 3, Paqueta, Souček and Declan Rice. And then up front, even though Bowen's got a shin injury, I think he'll start with Ben Rama and, of course, Danny Ings leading the line. We really need him. We were woeful in front of goal against Man United. We wasted chances. Not going to name the player that did. You know who it all is. With a natural striker on Wednesday, we would have beaten Man United pretty easily. We were so comfortable. I still can't get over that game. But anyway, it is what it is. Back to the Premier League, and it's an important game. We win this game, we climb up the Premier League. Relative safety, we can start breathing a bit lightly. If we draw, it won't be the end of the world, given that we've not had a win against Brighton in all the attempts in the Premier League. A defeat will put us right back in the thick of it yet again, and we'll start looking over our shoulders and hoping for results to go for us from other teams, which is what we really don't want. So what am I going to predict? My heart always says a win. I think we've got the players, and I think given the performances that we put in against Man United and against Nottingham Forest, people were saying, it was only against Forest, so wait and see, let's see when we play a different team, a better team. Well, we put in a great performance against Man United, and the result didn't sort of reflect that. So I am going to go for a win, surprise, surprise. They are going to score, but I'm going to go for a 2-1. Danny Ings will score, and I think maybe Pac-Man will get a cheeky little goal as well. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for West Ham United. And then my head says 1-1. I don't think we cannot afford to lose, that's all. But having said that, I don't want to think of it in the same way as David Moyes thinks it. We cannot afford to lose, so we might as well get a draw. I want it to be we cannot afford to lose, so we just go for the win. We've got to go for the win today and get ourselves a little bit clear from that drop zone. So yeah, team news, as I said, I think Zuma will start. I think Areola in goal, Ben Johnson, Zuma, Aguerd, Emerson, Paqueta, Declan and Souček, and then Bowen, Ben Rama and Danny Ings. Come on, you Irons.
So I think I've just about recovered from Man United away. What a performance though. Really thought we had them there at one point, as you'll have seen from my videos previous. All by that last 15 minutes. What happened with a girl? We bought a Rolls Royce. It turns out we got a Fiat Panda. Only joking. But I think Nick from Claret & Booze summed it up really when he said he made more mistakes in that last 15 minutes than he'll probably make in the rest of his career. Still, is what it is. On a brighter note, I've just booked Larnaca away in Cyprus, so I'm looking forward to that. 3 days of sun. Seems that the weather's about to change over here, get even colder if that's possible. Brighton. So Brighton away. Well, we never win down there, do we? And then I have to put up with the 1 hour of queuing up at a train station just outside the stadium while all the people try and get back into Brighton. For somewhere that's fairly close to where I live, it takes me forever to get home. But I do expect a performance again, and the performances are getting really better. I'm really impressed with how Paqueta is getting better and better. You know, he was always been good defensively and tackling, but now he's going forward. And he's starting to do some of that shithousery stuff. I don't know if you noticed him at Man United, with that stupid Martinez on the floor, and he was kind of kneeing him in the back and kneeing him and doing a little dance over him and everything like that. He's really getting involved, and I like that. And as for, what's he called on bloody Sky Sports, Roy Keane, going on that Declan Rice ain't all that. Radio. Declan Rice is going to turn into be one of the best players that's ever graced the England team, and he'll become England captain. But that's Roy Keane for you. He's very controversial, I suppose is the word I'm looking for. A bit like Sean Whetstone, isn't it? Clickbait, that's what it's all about. 2-0 West Ham, that's what I'm predicting. Come on, you Irons.